Ice Ice Rooster. Late season has a way of testing even the most die-hard hunters. On the glacial lakes of South Dakota, a new, bitterly cold adventure unfolds.
Rooster Tales, presented by Pheasants Forever.
Hi everybody, welcome to the show. A while back I got a call from some Pheasants Forever biologists in South Dakota. They told me they knew about some birds that rarely see another hunter. Obviously, I accepted their invitation. I've never heard anybody say, I wish the season was a little shorter. It just doesn't happen. We are down to our final week. It's 8 degrees, it's cold, we're in South Dakota, in one of the least birdie places, or so you might think. Yeah, South Dakota holds a birdie reputation, no secret there. But hunters seem to pass on this stretch of land. It's the rolling landscape on the state's far northeast side.
We are in Day County, South Dakota, the Glacial Lakes region, kind of on the tip of the Prairie Coteau.
Local PF biologist Ben Lardy just might hold Day County's best bird hunting secret. Fellow PF biologist Mike Blawlett and I have come to see if he's onto something or on something. Prime ringneck habitat surrounded by water, virtually untouched.
Really, once that ice freezes over, that's, you got first pick of, the spots there, so.
And here's the kicker. This land is public. We are island hopping for roosters, South Dakota style. This is good cover. Tracks.
Yeah, I got some tracks here too.
Well, there's no doubt there's pheasants on this island. Now we just gotta get close enough to them. Oh, hen!
Behind us.
I call that a heart attack hen. Right under my feet.
This is late season.
Birds are grouped up. Hen! Sometimes some pretty gnarly stuff.
Is this all cattails now?
Looking like it, yeah. It's tough, it's a challenge, but you get them tight sometimes and you get them close, and when you find them in good numbers, so.
Hen! Oh, come on. Where's the rooster? Oh my gosh.
It won't be late season pheasant hunting without one death march.
Rooster! That's a big bird.
Good shot.
Is that Gilligan on his island?
Gilligan's rooster right there. Big old boy. I had to clear the cattails out of my eyes, and I was like, oh yeah, it is a rooster. And to think, this island is only a few years old.
It was in the mid to late 90s, a lot of moisture and probably a little bit to do with land conversion. A lot of these potholes started to fill up and become lakes.
Once that water came up, a lot of our habitat and just cover kind of got fragmented and either be landlocked by private land or actual legitimate islands like this behind us here.
Thousands of flooded acres created hundreds of islands.
Completely changed the landscape. For the better, for the worse, I don't know, it depends on the way you look at it, but it creates some unique opportunities for fishing, for hunting.
Aren't cattails fun?
I love them, just love them, man.
There they go at the end. That's a rooster. Dang it. Oh, there goes a big rooster. Dang it. Ah, we're getting our butts kicked right now. Come on, one more. Nice shot. That bird was out there.
That was a poke. That was a poke.
Nice. I wasn't even gonna shoot. I'm like, that's out there.
Out there, man.
Holy crap. Deadeye. Is that how we end day number 1?
That could work.
In the islands of South Dakota?
That could work.
Hey, good job out there. All right. Tomorrow's a new day.
That's right.
Trying something new, trying something different. There's a lot better story, you know, behind that one bird versus, say, a limit of birds elsewhere. Kind of getting creative with your hunting and your fishing.
Creative, sure, but you've got to be willing to work for it. Tomorrow, a different grind begins at first light.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Franke, Star Bank, Maple Grove Lock and Safe, Luther Hudson GMC, and by Huron Chamber and Visitors Bureau.
Pull it out, or should we back that off?
We're in South Dakota on the last week of the season. In South Dakota, you can't hunt until 10 o'clock. We're not about to waste any daylight here. We're after a little thing called South Dakota Gold. Jumbo perch. Big-bellied jumbo perch. Finding them means drilling till your arms hurt.
They're just fun. They're feisty little buggers, and they fight good, and they're fun to catch, and you usually can get into a lot of them if you find the school.
Catch anything yet, guys? Nice. There you go.
Not a pig, but a nice perch.
Hot hole.
Hot hole.
Leave it to the local guy to show us how it's done.
Yeah, no doubt. Look at, there you go. When the water levels came up out here, these lakes just took off. The state has stocked them full of walleye and jumbo perch. Right now, this is one of the hottest ice fishing destinations in the United States. Oh. What do you got there?
Big old jumbo.
Oh yeah.
He'll eat.
Not bad.
They're growing big, and they're usually in big schools and got good numbers, good population up here and in a lot of the lakes, so people love perch.
You look around and you see how many people are out here right now, and they're after these perch. It's like pheasants are kind of taking the back seat.
Right? This time of year they do. If there's safe ice to be on, there's people on it. There we go.
Hey. Better one?
Yeah, it feels a little better. A little walleye. We'll let him grow up a little bit, huh? Now there's one more waiting.
Some holes are hot,
I didn't see him coming.
others ice cold. Send one over here, Mike. You stud.
Yeah, that'll do. A little better perch.
Oh yeah. Nice fish, man. Covers up 2 hands.
Yeah. You want to see what it feels like?
Hey, come on now. Finally, I get a sniff. He's on it. Oh my gosh. Dude, that thing came in at 100 miles an hour. He's gonna... Got him. Got him. Yeah. There's another one with him. Voila. Fish on. Get it.
Growing big here.
Got him? In typical Sodak fashion, these fish have piled into one spot.
Got him.
There's another one there. Nice walleye. Walleye.
And it's a land of opportunity. We got fishing, we got waterfowl, we got pheasants, grouse, turkey, numbers of deer. It's you know, it's got something for everybody, and it's hard to do it all, but it's fun trying to.
Hey, it's 10 o'clock. Want to hit the field?
Let's hit the field.
Time to find out if this land will keep on giving. Walleyes, perch, roosters.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Appledorn Sunset Bay Resort, Wildfowler, Kinetico, Nutrisource, Lucky Duck Crates, and by Aberdeen, South Dakota.
When winter's icy grip takes hold of South Dakota's Glacial Lakes region, anglers flock to these frozen prairie potholes. They come to set the hook into the massive big-bellied jumbo perch. Rising water changed the landscape here back in the late 1990s. It changed the fishing scene, and it changed the cover for ringneck pheasants. After trading early morning hook sets, 10 a.m. has us back on island time. Walleyes, perch, roosters.
A lot of opportunity out there to go find an island and try to chase a rooster.
I've never hunted pheasants on anything like this.
It's hit and miss just like any other hunting. It's not guaranteed, but it's still worth a try.
This one is a little bit big for 3 guys. We're kind of working the edges, hoping that we can just pop 1 or 2 up, but I have a feeling they're gonna be able to run a lot.
It's a fun challenge. Yeah, you may not get your limit every day, but the ones you do get, you worked for, and you can be proud of that.
By now, one thing has become painfully clear. To flush these late season birds, we've got to trudge through the dreaded C word. Cattails. Cattails, cattails, cattails. Pen? Rooster! Oh, no way. No way. Oh,
That wasn't any good.
that was a chip shot.
We weren't ready.
Oh my gosh. I was ready. And I just shot holes in the sky 3 times as fast as I could. It was like too perfect, too pretty. I just thought it was gonna fall. I was so close. And then I got flustered all day for that opportunity. Man,
That's hunting.
I know. We did it. We did it right.
Everything.
We had the last little
Into the
spot
wind.
of cattails left.
Heavy cover.
Birdie, you did a great job out there today. Fortunately, there's still tomorrow. Chance for redemption so you don't end the year like that. Nobody wants to do that. Pheasants Forever's mission is to protect and restore wildlife habitat. Without habitat, we don't have wildlife, and we don't have places to hunt. Without you, Pheasants Forever has one less voice in their fight for conservation. Join Pheasants Forever today to help us create healthy habitat, cleaner water, and abundant wildlife. Sign up at this web address and you'll receive a 1-year subscription to Pheasants Forever Journal, plus this signature series Pheasants Forever duffel bag. Your $35 will make a difference today that will last forever.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Oak Tree Lodge, Minnesota Horse and Hunt Club, Elk Mound Seed since 1933, North Dakota Tourism, and by Old Milwaukee and Old Milwaukee Light Beers, the official beer of Rooster Tales.
The Glacial Lakes region of South Dakota continues to hit new levels. So far, we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, no way. It was a chip shot.
Our final morning begins with a 1-mile walk across a frozen prairie pothole. This walk has become a daily ritual for local fishing guide Marcus Quam. After a few moments, it's easy to see why.
Oh. Need some help over there? Oh. Oh. It's a heartbreaker. Oh, no. It looked like a good one.
There you go. It's not rocket.
Here, you hold your fish. See you later.
But the clock ticks on South Dakota's ringneck season, and we're not about to let the final day pass without our own closing bang. We're after Rooster redemption, and Ben has one spot that he's been saving.
I think we're gonna hit up a couple tracks of CRP, some cattails, get in the thick of it, and hopefully put up some good bird numbers here today.
This is it. This is the season.
Yeah, this is it. Gotta make it count, man.
Final hunt of the trip, final hunt of the season. I forgot to introduce our new character to the hunt. We kicked Mike out here because he just couldn't hit anything. So we've got Cody stepping in his place. So he didn't hit any birds. Okay, well. Just so you know, you can't go any lower. You can only go up.
Okay, good.
This is like walking through a mowed field. It feels so nice. This is what you think of when you come to South Dakota. Golden grass as far as the eye can see.
Hit.
Hen. Birds flushing everywhere.
Hen, girl.
She was on that.
Hen.
This is what you think of when you think South Dakota pheasants. All of this grass that just goes, and birds are just piling out of it one after another. We just need a rooster. It's always the hen.
It's all right. That's all right. It'll be good for next year's production. So.
Rooster! Come on, girl. Come on. That was a thing of beauty.
Come on.
Finally, it all comes together. That was a thing of beauty. After all those hens came perfectly out of the cattails. Look at that.
There we go. That one worked.
When you put in that much effort and you finally get to see that color in your hand, that rooster, a stud, a late season bird. With time winding down, we get one last sign. The sun finally warms our frozen faces.
Rooster, man!
Rooster!
3, 4, 5 miles of walking through the nastiest stuff, and you finally get that one shot, and yeah, it happens.
Still, we hope for that picture-perfect South Dakota ending.
Hey! I walked right over you 5 minutes ago. Rooster!
That's not how it's supposed to end, Ben. That's not how it's supposed to end at all. Sometimes it's a storybook ending. and sometimes they leave you wanting more. Ben, just watch the bird fly away. In the glacial lakes of South Dakota, Rooster! There's birds. There's fish. There's not enough daylight for everything this place has to offer. I think the moral of the story here is the next time you go pheasant hunting in South Dakota, bring your fishing poles. Or if you go fishing in South Dakota, bring your shotgun. Either way, bring a friend. On behalf of Pheasants Forever, thank you for watching.